Out comes Dillon Gabriel, making his 6th start of the year, just his 2nd at home. Does not throw the ball downfield a lot, only 5 yards per pass attempt.
And not only his 2nd at home, his 2nd with Tommy Rees taking over as the play caller. A week ago against the New York Jets, we saw them do a really good job of trying to get him outside the pocket, clearing up some lanes for him to be able to throw the football.
And throwing on 1st down, completing to Corley, who's bottled up immediately by Alohi Gilman and Shidobi Awuzie.
He's not getting it downfield on the perimeter. That's why, as you mentioned, Andrew, Jerry Jeudy is such a big part of what they need to have done today.
And they go to Jeudy here, who's got the catch, shoved out of bounds by Nate Wiggins for a gain of 7, and it will be 3rd down and 1 for Cleveland. Great matchup out there. As you see Corley go in motion. Gabriel on the move, and he throws it wide of his intended target, Dylan Sampson. And some boos here in Cleveland. 3rd down and 7. Gabriel over the middle. It's caught, but well short of a 1st down. That's the tight end Fannin, another rookie, but just a gain of 2, and the Browns send out the field goal unit. Streaming on Paramount Plus. Dillon Gabriel, the Offensive Player of the Year in Oregon last year, and a beautiful pass here. An 18-yard connection to Cedric Tillman.
Exactly what the fans and what their offense needed. A ball thrown downfield at a level not within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage, whether it's over the middle or out on the perimeter. Getting Cedric Tillman downfield to push these defensive backs off of this coverage. He also gives them some interior pass rushing ability as well, something the Ravens have been looking for since the injury to Matabike.
2nd and 11, and Kyle Van Noy coming untouched for a sack. His 2nd of the season.
Kyle Van Noy does a really good job here of just having a direct path straight to the quarterback. He's coming in here. There's no one there to block him. He's able to get around Jack Conklin with the inside move right there and comes right into your television sets in front of Dillon Gabriel on a defense that have struggled to get sacks.
Leviston with 4 penalties this year, 3 holds and a false start. On 3rd down and 18, quick pass is juggled by Corley, and he is taken to the ground by Draymond Jones. So the Cleveland native back in his hometown, and it's 4th down for the Browns. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel eludes the rush, throws on the run, incomplete. Broken up by Keon Martin, and it's 4th down. The Browns will attempt a field goal.
I think for this Browns offense, when you get the ball deep down and you run, and then you try to go pass on 3rd down, for a defense, we know exactly what you're doing, and we can't anticipate it. Right there, they showed pressure, dropped back into a zone. Dillon Gabriel had no options, no windows to get that ball in, and now you're going for the field goal after a huge momentum shift on the muff punt.
They've got to help their defense out a little bit, give them a little extra rest.
0 for 4 on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Gabriel stands in there, trying to scramble. Hamilton chasing from behind, and then Gabriel out of bounds. Trenton Simpson escorting him out. Fans were looking for a late hit, but no penalty marker.
I think the tackle started in bounds and ended up out of bounds. Let's see what we gather from the replay. I think he's right on the edge there on the side. Here comes Simpson, 32 in white. He's making the play as he's going over the sideline.
I'm good. Touch his leg. Yeah, calling that.
I'm good with no flag on that.
Gabriel from the 41. And he fires for Tillman at the 40. Cedric Tillman with a big play. Awuzie on the tackle after a 27-yard pickup.
I love that play. And Charles, you've been asking for it all afternoon. Throwing the ball down the field. They fake a screen to Corley on the left and then send two guys vertical. Pinpoint accuracy right there by Dillon Gabriel. Fakes the screen and then hits him right over the middle.
Longest pass of his career. Gabriel high and Judy takes a shot from Awuzie. Inbounds, clock will continue to tick.
We want to end this half with the ball in our possession.
Second down and 5. Gabriel keeps it, and Gabriel is stuffed. Ball came out late, but the whistle had blown. So the play was blown dead. But Gabriel going nowhere, and now it's third down as Gilman and Hamilton make the tackle, and the Ravens call another timeout.
There's Kyle Hamilton getting involved. Gilman, the new addition still. Look at Hamilton raking it out and trying to create a takeaway.
Third down and 5. Gabriel fires incomplete. Looking for Fannin. That was a low throw. More boos come out along with the kicker, Andre Schmidt, as Cleveland is now 0 for 6 on third downs.
And Charles, to your point, with the way he throws the football, part of the issue is the majority of the passes are less than 10 yards. So there is no throwing it down the field. And this is something that Dillon Gabriel has dealt with this season, where throws are just off.
And now coming out onto the field for the first time, it is Shedeur Sanders. Fans do not know that Gabriel is being evaluated for a concussion, but they were chanting for Shedeur in the first half, and he will start the second half on the field for the Browns.
And for Tommy Reese, the offensive coordinator, this is Shedeur Sanders' first opportunity to get out there with the offense. You want to ease him in, a run play, a screen, a short pass, something to get those kind of jitters out and get this offense going.
If you're Zach Orr from Baltimore, you might want to attack him very early in this down situation.
Throwing on first down, and he's got a completion immediately to Cedric Tillman. And these Cleveland fans are loving life right now with Shedeur on the field.
How deep do you want to go with your drop back game trying to push it downfield?
Second down and 15. Sanders over the middle. He's got another completion. That's the first catch today for David Njoku. A gain of 8. It brings up third down.
We've seen the last few games with Dillon Gabriel. Let's find out what this young quarterback can do as well.
Third down and 8. Pressure coming off the edge. Sanders in trouble, and he is dropped. Ball came out late. It was Kyle Hamilton who has the sack. And the Browns able to maintain possession, but they will punt on fourth down. A loss of 13. If Shedeur has to play, he's ready for it. We are maniacs about development as Sanders has his pass broken up by Awuzie.
Now you get a chance to go out there and execute.
Third down and 10. Sanders takes a big hit, and he's picked off. Intercepted on the play by Nate Wiggins. And the Browns offense right back out on the field. Sanders rolling right, throws, almost intercepted again. He threw it right to Kyle Hamilton and is lucky that Hamilton did not hold on.
And Hamilton frustrated because he knew how big a play that would have been for his team. But look at this, watch 14. He just works back inside and almost picks that one off. Got to keep an eye on these tight ends now. Fannin 44, Njoku 85.
Sanders rolling right. Now coming back the other way, steps up, and he's got the first down. Shedeur Sanders moving the chains for the Browns.
3rd and long against this Baltimore defense.
Sanders, pressure's coming, spins away, but can't get away a second time. Shedeur is buried on 3rd down. Keon Martin with the sack, a loss of 14 yards.
So they were already 4 or 5 yards downfield to help Judkins get downfield himself.
Sanders standing in the pocket way too long and throws it away. Teddy Buchanan had Shedeur Sanders wrapped up.
And it forces Shedeur Sanders to have to figure it out post-snap.
3rd down and 12. Sanders steps up. Nobody there. He'll just run it, and he runs out of bounds. A few yards shy of a first down. It's 4th down for Stefanski in Cleveland. "17 snaps today for Sanders as he's looking to go to the air on 1st down, locates Judkins, who lost the football. Wyatt Teller falls on it, and they're saying it was incomplete.
Best possible outcome for the Cleveland Browns. Instead of a loss of yardage there, you go to 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10. Sanders fires incomplete. Looking for Fannin, who was looking for a penalty marker. It was Kyle Hamilton who had the coverage for Baltimore, and now it's 3rd down and long.
Let's see what the call is on 3rd and long. Do you just want to get out of here, or are you giving him a chance?
Sanders just throws it away, and out comes the flag.
There's no one out there.
It was Trenton Simpson applying the pressure, and this is going to be grounding against Cleveland. From the 35-yard line, Sanders on 1st down. Njoku is wide open. Instead, he goes deep to Fannin. Big play, Shedeur Sanders to Harold Fannin, a gain of 25.
And see if he wants to bring extra people right here, right now.
Sanders throws, low throw, incomplete. Was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and Awuzie had the coverage for Baltimore. Second down and 10. Here comes the blitz. Sanders throws, and it's incomplete. It was the rookie Malachi Starks coming untouched, and now it's 3rd down and long.
And we saw that there, changing the picture. Guys lined up, looking like they're going to play man-to-man. Starks was one of them in the slot, and now he's coming off your edge here, and now Sanders has to step up, which I think he makes a good throw, getting the ball out to Fannin and giving him an opportunity while having someone in his face. Fannin has to come away with that catch. Wide receivers never see the pressure, though.
3rd down and 10. Sanders comes back the other way. Judy's open, and Jeudy brings it 3 tackles, and he's got the 1st down. What a play by Jerry Jeudy. 1st down and 10 from the 30-yard line.
Strong blitz.
Drop 2 out.
Sanders steps up. He's going to run. Shedeur to the 25-yard line. Jerome Ford, the running back, at the top of your screen. Sanders, pressure coming, spins away, keeps it alive, throwing to the end zone, and it's incomplete. He had a man down there. Isaiah Bond was in the back of the end zone.
If I'm Zach Orr and the Baltimore Ravens, I do not want Shedeur comfortable in the pocket.
3rd and 5. Pressure's coming. Sanders looking for the end zone, and it is incomplete. Nearly caught by Larvidan. And it was Awuzie who's done a great job filling in for Marlon Humphrey today with the coverage.
And you know he's done a good job because we haven't heard his name much. And there's some hand fighting between both of them. But what you love about this play from Awuzie, when it comes to DB play, you always talk about the finish. And look how he rakes that ball out at the last second as he's trying to get his head around, but playing through his hands. Just an excellent finish by Awuzie there.
They have to get to the 20-yard line to get a first down. Pressure's coming. Sanders fires, and it's broken up by Roquan Smith. And this one will come to an end. It's 3rd and goal. Lamar rolling right. Trying to come back the other way, and Myles Garrett is there. A sack on 3rd down. Bojorquez is out with Wester, the deep man for Baltimore. Bojorquez, high, spiraling kick. Wester calls for a fair catch, and he lost it. And the Browns recover. Grant Delpit. We mentioned the Browns have a rookie punt returner. Wester, a rookie as well. His 2nd fumble of the year, and the Browns take over.
And Charles, we talked about in the commercial break, this end of the stadium, you can see the flags on the goalpost going crazy. And you saw right there with Wester, he was set up on the right. Ball kept drifting on him, brought him into the middle. And as a returner, whenever your hands are away from your body and you're not pulling it in, it makes it extremely difficult to corral the football.
And throw the ball downfield a little bit more.
Play action on 1st down. Lamar, pressure coming, and he's sacked again by Myles Garrett. His 2nd of the half, and he has 13 on the year. What don't you see? A loss of 9. Mitchell dropped it, picked off. Devin Bush on the return. Bush still going. Touchdown! A pick 6 for the Cleveland defense. Second down and 10. Lamar is 5 for 11 for 94 yards and the interception. Trying to elude the rush, in trouble, and Myles Garrett has got him again. Number 3 for Garrett today. Right now, 3rd down and 3 for Baltimore. Lamar rolling right, steps up, and he is sacked by guess who? Number 4 for Myles Garrett. So the Ravens take over in the red zone. Play action. Lamar's pass batted up in the air, and it is picked off. Intercepted by the Browns. Schlesinger has the